everyone, my name is Mitz, and here back with Phoenix Wright Conflict of Interest. I managed to figure out by not looking at the walkthrough about what's going on here, and I was kind of both wrong and right on how to proceed here. It was both the hint is very obtuse when you press this exact statement, and Lee Phoenix himself, as he basically brings up big news stations, and only a few people could have been at the time, and Miss Hart was one of them. The only problem about this weird thing is that the rest of the testimony conflicts a tiny bit. Well, it was confused in my own head. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but it makes sense. But like, legitimately, the contradiction we're supposed to present here is all about that she's a freelance journalist, but it doesn't prove that she couldn't have been inside the entire time. But I guess it's the case we're gonna making. And I don't know why, but the sprite here makes her like, for every other case that involves Lotta, like her eyes just like, you know, open up larger. Why is she squinting down a bit more? Just like, yeah, I know what you're getting at there. That kind of emotion. Still love the little hair in front of the forehead. Hold on just a moment, Gumshoe. If things are as you say, there's one thing we know to be true. What's that? Lotta Hart did not have access to the park. Well, then how'd her camera get in there if she said her camera wasn't stolen? If we pressed that... The one statement I was really confused about where I heard him again was the very first thing which kept glossing over. That's where she's basically said, the police basically said, Lotta herself said it was her camera, and it wasn't stolen. And I was like, what? Are you sure? Sure as spit. You said the big news stations were there, but that excludes her. She's only a freelance photographer. I would have expected the great Phoenix Wright to at least know a bit about his own client. It's true Miss Hart may not be officially affiliated with any of the major stations, but right now she may as well be. Why is that? Just a few weeks ago, the defendant uncovered a large scandal involving several famous people. Famous people? Ah, so her reputation from these photos would have granted her access to the park grounds. Her reputation does indeed precede her then. That's correct, Your Honor. Yeah, it was basically a non-contradiction here. So Lotta finally gets her big scoop announcement being used as evidence against her. I guess it's mostly just a contradiction of what we know of Lotta technically from canon, transferring to this fan game. Yeah, makes sense, I guess. But I'm a tiny bit confused about that. Maybe I'm the wrong here, which I wouldn't put it past it. Confirmation bias and all that. Oh, fate, what a cruel tale you weave, spindling your fine yarn. This still isn't definitive proof, though. There were plenty of people left in the park. Yes, most of them were in other areas cleaning up. However, it satisfies you, I can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt. Just as a witness, as you do always. Oh, a witness? I'd never heard of those before. Yes, I just happen to have somebody who saw Miss Hart commit the crime. The prosecution calls Miss Kylie Washington to the stand. Kylie Washington, that's the most ordinary sounding name I've ever heard of entirety of Phoenix Wright. Entirely. Even other fan games. I don't remember if there was any like ordinary sounding names in Turnabout Substitution right on hand, but I'm starting to think I'm just on my head, I don't think there is. Well, except for one character, but that's basically their character, really. Okay. Who? Oh, hi. Oh, God. It's really her. I can't believe I'm here to see this. Do you think she'll be my girlfriend? Oh, God. I'm sure everybody here already knows, no. But just for formality's sake, would you mind saying just who you are? Oh, of course I will. My name is Kylie Washington. I'm a singer. I must say, Miss Washington, I never expected to see you here in my courtroom all my life. My granddaughter's quite fond of you. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's a pop singer. Okay, she's going up to the charts next to Justin Bieber and those other pop songs. I definitely know what's going on in modern trend times. No, I just don't care. It's always good to know that I have fans. Oh, why do you only have one glove? Okay. Here, why don't you give her this? That ought to make her happy. Oh, God, autographs. I know what me. Yes, I'm sure it will. Am I missing something here? You're not hip with the trends, kids. Phoenix, okay? Daddy, don't you really not know who Kylie Washington is? No. Exactly. Should I? She's only the biggest pop star in the country. Really, Mr. Wright? Oh, you listen to her pop songs too? Oh, yeah. Well, everyone has their taste. Everybody knows that. What, do you read the tabloids if you don't listen to her music? My job is to defend people in court, not listen to pop sensations. Not keep up to date in the latest teen pop idols. Well, there's a first time for everything. Teen soda idols and all that. Miss Kylie has sung hits such as Fiesta in Mexico and I Am Uncontrollable. You know, that actually sounds like good song titles. She's quite popular with the teenage crowd. Oh yeah, I bet. It's kind of standard for pop songs. Oh, and me. Mr. Payne, do you like her stuff too? She's popular with me too. Oh god. I love Fiesta in Mexico. But you didn't like I Am Uncontrollable? Dang, you're not a true fan if you don't love every single song equally. Could you sing it for us? Oh boy. Here? Surely nobody want me to do that right now. God. Oh well, anything for my fans. I don't think there's any ACs going on right here. I mean, yeah, ever since last time, yeah. Let's go party on the beach. Let's go party out in the sun. God, we'll have a fiesta here in Mexico. Everyone can come. Thank you. I'd love me too. Well, I mean, you better love yourself, though. I still love how they reused that song from the first game. Oh, that was great. It was a big hit at my concert last night. Oh, you played that. Only played that one singular song, and that was it. Thank you, my adoring fans. I only played this one song. Goodbye. You know, it was like the most biggest concert ever. Now I think of it, maybe I have heard that song before. The melody sounds familiar, at least. Okay. Are you not entertained, Mr. Lawyer? It was alright. Who? Me? Why aren't you fawning like the others? Because I'm not a deer? Not many attorneys can say they met Kylie Washington in their first trial. If only I had my dice. It's not... Oh, here. A gift from me to you. I just wrote this myself before coming in here. You wrote this melody and you're giving it to me? Now I can plagiarize someone else's work. This is mine now. It's mine. Think of it as a souvenir. Thank you? Autograph lyrics. Oh boy, oh god. Is there somehow gonna be something about, like, her handwriting is the scene? What? Sinful Amour. Phoenix Wright is a lawyer. He's awesome. Your lyrics are shit. I literally wrote poetry that's even better than this. I'm pretty sure anyone can make songs and poetry anything that's better than this. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh god. Fuck. How do you get so lucky? Because you're in massive amounts of pain every single day. I don't think she wants to be with that kind of person or even associate with that kind of person. I mean, have you seen your own suit? All agree it's not in style. Her sucking up to me is going to make me go any easier on her testimony. Now, Miss Washington, why don't we begin? You were leaving a bit early when you saw the crime. Would you mind telling us about it? Why, certainly. I'm sure the court would love to hear from me. We most certainly would. Oh god, I'm gonna go deaf. She hasn't even started and she already has everybody in the palm of her hand. Well, I mean, which hand, the gloved or the normal one? I actually do like her hairstyle, though. It's really great. Vic's fateful meeting. Okay, we don't want to hear your pop songs during this, okay? I saw the suspect speak with Vic. She'd come in from the front entrance to see him. I talked for a few minutes, and then she attacked him. Don't tell me I have to sing this aloud. I'm terrible at singing. I don't want to do that. Not again. She hit him with a camera and drowned him in the fountain. Okay. You referred to him by his first name. Did you know each other well? I did. He was my manager. Well, that makes sense. I seen him hanging around the woman before and knew she was trouble. Okay. I think the court wouldn't mind knowing exactly how they knew each other. Okay, Lotta and the manager. I'm pretty sure they used to be lovers. I don't know if I believe that. So Timmons was Lotta's ex-boyfriend. Well, there's the motive. Okay. Well, the same thing applies to her. Like, well, here's the thing. Here, a courtroom gallery. You know what I saw? I saw a cutscene of this exact woman right in front of the stand killing someone. That proves it all, right? Cutscene? What are you talking about, right? You already know what I'm talking about. Oh god, don't tell me to listen to that song again. I think the song track from the first game's OST was called Happy People. Oh god, we have to listen to it again. I saw the suspect speaking of the Vic. God. It's a fine, like, track for the game, but I don't want to listen to it in a testimony of all places. How many people were in the entrance area? Oh, just the 3 of us. Did the other 2 know you were there? Not that I'm aware of. I was trying to keep a low profile. How do you keep a low profile if you're a well-known, very big pop sensation? With that haircut. Why is that? All the lights and camera were getting to me, so I thought I'd slip out early. I sees. I had to avoid anybody from the press. I likely would have swarmed her for interviews. That's right. I mean, I can't blame them. But even I need my space sometimes. Yeah, that's kind of standard fare if you're that popular. So I had to be sneaky. Leaving your own concert early. Let's say he wonders about your character, Miss Washington. Yeah, meh. She come in from the front entrance to see him. Like, oh, she literally just arrived, you're saying. The front entrance? But that would mean, like, well, the camera was left behind there. And if we're going to say it was you did it, like, and Lotta said her camera wasn't stolen, then what? I'm really getting confused about that. The front entrance. Do you have a map? I can show you. See this path? It's right here. Parking lot. Yeah, that's the main entrance. The murder took place from the fountain in the center, correct? The only fountain there. Where were you when this was happening? I was on the other side of the fountain. I don't think they saw me. What happened next? I talked for a few minutes and then she tagged him. You know, as you do. Did you overhear anything? It's not polite to eavesdrop. Well, I mean... Oh, sorry about that. Okay, my microphone likes to go and crash and burn onto the stand. It's not polite to eavesdrop. Well, I like doing that all the time. You don't see me being a bad person. Don't comment on that. I didn't answer my question, though. You wouldn't expect me to do that, would you? No, she wouldn't do that. She's not a pet person. My future girlfriend isn't like that. That's right. Oh, God. Mr. Wright, I wouldn't have any more of this. Stop trying to sully her reputation. What? What? What were they talking about isn't important. The only thing that matters is what happened next. Okay. She hit him with a camera and drowned him in the fountain. Okay. Well, there goes that. You sure it was Miss Hart? Of course I'm sure. With that stupid afro, anyone wouldn't miss her. You mean like your afro? Remember, I've seen her before, so I can recognize her. You can? Oh, how well do you two know each other? Well, I guess he doesn't know me too well. I've seen her with Vic a lot. It's definitely a face I wouldn't forget. This testimony is gonna look terrible for our case, but I know Lotta isn't the type to commit murder. Someone here is a contradiction I need to find. Did you see it? I did. I think I know something. Okay, so I should focus on, like... Okay, like, this is supposed to be the first case. Please don't make these obtuse for me, please. It's not very big, but I gave you an opening. Okay, so you're saying it's not a big contradiction, so it's a very more subtle. Okay, pay attention to the little details. And that's all you can hope for right now. Suspect Vic. Come in from the front entrance to see him. Front entrance. Okay, I won't look. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. But let's see. Hold on. Let me just look through these real quick. So, victim was forcibly drowned off the curb within a few minutes. The autopsy report doesn't even mention about he has a wound from his head from the camera smashing into his face. And there's the Gatewater map. Obviously, like from just how the victim is, like, you know, where they drowned, I guess it lines up with her testimony that Lotto, like, came from the parking lot and drowned him there, going by her story. And she saw it all from the concert stage side right here. Like, but isn't it, like, a very open-ended stage? Unless you're, like, in the literal shadows. Well, I guess that makes sense. Voting with my forensics team. Yeah, it's all the way on the right side. Blood. Bando Namco. Cameras used to stun Mr. Timmons before he was killed. A lot of used to take some photos of the concert. Wait! Oh, I think I get what's going on. Hold on. Map I could show you. I think it's basically just them, there's photos of the concert on her camera there. So she didn't get there just then and kill him, quote unquote. She literally came from the concert and quote unquote killed someone. You know, as you do. You gotta become, you gotta get your mood up before you kill someone, you know? Right? So that means she should have came from the left side, on your side, actually. That was more easier to spot. Maybe I was probably just dumb in the first contradiction. I was just not a good God state of mind. Miss Washington, what you said just can't be true. There's no way you saw her coming from the entrance. I know what I saw. Nevertheless, it's still impossible. Well, it's not really impossible. You could have went by her car or something like that, but I don't want to break my own case. His camera proves it. Shut up. What does that even prove? Perhaps the feds should show us where exactly Miss Hart was. If she didn't enter from the front entrance, then where? In from the fountain, appearing like a Loch Ness monster, like Nessie, Gordy. Do you recall what Detective Gumshoe said a little while ago? There were photos on the memory card left over from the concert. If there's photos in the concert, then she was there in the crowd. She would have approached from the concert area. What? 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 Is it possible she really did see it? The defendant could have left that stage area later to come back. I mean, yeah, that's the thing I had my first intent. It can't take very long to do that. That's right. Yeah. We know Lotto was the concert, but that didn't seem to change anything for me. The defense isn't disproving anything. Despite this, I'd still like to hear more from her witness. If that's okay with you, Miss Washington. Oh, don't worry. I'm more than willing to give you the pleasure of hearing from me again in my sultry, bittersweet tones. How about I sing this next testimony? God, fuck, no. Sing? Oh, God. Saying it's just so boring, right? I'd rather have boredom than listening to your ear-grating sound. Let's spice things up. I can sing a wide range of songs. There's something specific that you'd like? Sing something peaceful, sing a upbeat, jazzy. Well, here's the thing. Everyone knows jazz is the pinnacle of every single song. Definitely don't know any other genre. How about something jazzy? Okay, I call this Storeroom Feline. That's actually an interesting title. Oh my god, they're just reusing the song from the third game. Miss Hart is the killer. She's such a baddie. She's a horrid villain, and we will see. Okay. Her behind bars. Her behind bars. Her behind bars. Okay. Yeah! Wow, these are the shortest songs ever. How do you have a career? Wow, that was morbid. Wait, did it become the song just now, or was it an actual hit single? If it was a hit single, then I'm terrible. The kids these days have a terrible taste. Not my favorite. I hope she doesn't put on any albums. Okay, so it's new. Okay. Well, I liked it. Yeah, okay. We don't care. Now, on to the testimony. The struggle. Oh god, we have to listen to this song still. After hitting him with the camera, Miss Hart shoved Vic back into the fountain. Back into it, okay. Vic tried to fight back, but it was too late. By the time he gained his strength, he was already underwater. It was over so quick. It wasn't anything anybody could have done. Wait, then what were you doing? The music she's been singing. I can't put my finger on it, but it sounds very familiar. That's okay. Isn't that just normal, like, that's basically just non-diegetic music from the, you know, the other games. She's a famous pop singer. You probably heard her from on the radio. No, it's not that. Just think about it seems wrong. Do you recognize it? Maybe not this specific song. Might be a new one. Maybe that's right. I think I'm looking into this too much. Well, like you're bringing it up, then I'm gonna pay attention no more. The struggle. Okay, if you're heading with the camera, must harsh back into the fountain. I think I actually want to know about this last part. They were so quick there wasn't anything anybody could have done. Then what were you doing, Miss Washington? It's not like they were in a different state altogether. You could have ran over their lickety-split. It's not like America is that small, you know? How long did it take for him to die? Oh, from the moment she hit him to when he stopped moving. Maybe just under a minute. That's not very long? No, not really. It seemed long enough. Yes, I'm sure you were very scared. Depending on how you look at it, that minute could be really long or really short. No, imagine Mr. Timmons thought it was over right away. There's something strange about that, isn't there? Yeah, there is. And I point out that tiny little detail. Oh, I hope you're not getting bored of me. Should we switch to something different? What type of song should she sing? Oh, we can actually change it? Oh god, okay, let's listen to other songs. Okay, peace or upbeat. Fine, I'll keep the happiness train going. Sing something that's not depressing of getting people behind bars. How's something upbeat? Okay, I call this one the Misfit Group. Oh my god, is this the Miss Hart's the killer! I saw her do it! Let's get her a guilty verdict! Wow, that was morbid. Is that gonna be every single one of them? Okay. Isn't it the True Magnifique song? Yeah, from Apollo Justice. Yeah. Heading with the camera, Miss Hart shoved Vic back into the fountain. I think we have the like, if based on like I guess how that went, we present her profile on that statement of like, what were you doing, just standing there watching it? But at the time being, I want just to make sure, press everything. Where were they standing before? Oh, right next to it. It couldn't have been too hard to push him over. The victim was a rather large man. Could she really overpower him like that? Remember, he had just been struck in the head. On the side of the head, you mean? He probably didn't even realize what was happening. He did seem kind of out of it after that hit. Is there something like that? Anybody can be knocked over easily. Yes, stupid two-legged creatures. Oh, just a simple shove can just get them down to the ground. Oh, if only we're centaurs. Maybe that's true. They tried to fight back, but it was too late. Can you tell me about the struggle? It's basically just like, just hold the person's head underwater for long enough until they just basically go unconscious and drown like there. She should have bit back really hard. Oh, he went down to the fountain and started fighting back. I think he was still disoriented because he couldn't push her off. So he wasn't completely unconscious, but he was getting there. Must not have been. The victim suit had a few tears in it. This proves that he fought back before his death. Nothing suspicious here. Let's continue. Onwards and upwards. Time you gained his strength, he was already underwater. How can you tell you were doing his senses? There was splashing. Okay. At first there were some small ones, but then they got stronger as they resisted. And he still wasn't able to push out the attacker? No. Oh, he was half drowned at this point. He wouldn't have been fighting at full strength with his lungs filled with water. Oh dang, if only we were amphibians, huh? No, probably not. Nothing wrong here either. It feels like she's leaving out something very important. Yeah, I think everything's going over there. It wasn't anything could be done. Okay, so we should just present her profile then. What were you doing, Miss Kylie? Miss Washington, during this time, what were you doing? Me? Yes, you. I don't believe you stood there and did nothing while your manager was being killed. If I saw somebody being drowned, I would try to save them. Or at the very least, like, you just, like, get for help. But, well, aren't you just a brave knight in shining armor? I'm not gonna be a white knight this time. I'm wearing a blue suit this time, not white, okay? Okay, back off. Huh? Not all of us were born with such selfless courage. I'll admit I was a little scared when I saw Vic being killed. So you just stood by and watched? That's right. I couldn't risk somebody as important as me getting hurt. I'm just blinking so hard right now. Oh, it's okay, Miss Washington. Yeah, don't feel bad. Stop harassing my future girlfriend. Shh, you in particular. You person in the audience, get out. Shut up. Stop simping. Really, Mr. Wright? No reason to call her character into question. Well, she is a character witness. I just want to know what she was doing this whole time. The details matter, Mr. Payne. Don't get your soon a twist. It does raise some questions, though. Please tell us where you were sitting during the murder. If that's okay with you. God damn it. Oh, of course. I was on the opposite side of the fountain from Vic and Miss Hart. I see. Yeah, she did mention that. She should be... like, in the concert stage area, like behind the line. Like, somewhere over there in the shadows. At least based on what she's saying so far. That's where she supposedly was, you know? That was still a ways away. Still got a ways to go. You may not have been able to do much in the case. That's actually not that far. Definitely not. Especially considering the time it would take to kill him. Your position there actually tells us a lot. It puts quite a large hole in your testimony. How so? What? If you're really on that side, then something else must be true. That something might make us question everything else you have to say. What's wrong with her position? Like, they should have seen her? What? Position. Think of her position. She was on the left side watching all this. Han. My first other instinct was like, she couldn't see, like, she couldn't realistically see what's going on the other side of the fountain, but like literally just from the photo itself, it looks like there's not a big fixture around it to see, unless. Well, there's a little fountain in the center, so we're going through, there's a large decoration in the very center of it. So maybe she couldn't see past it. She couldn't realistically see past it, maybe. Can't see anything else. Unless your music is that bad, you weren't paying attention too much. Last camera, no? Yeah, that wouldn't make much sense, because, like, just for position alone, should we just go with... Well, how do we show, like, I guess the decoration? It's either, I guess the photo is showing the decoration? No. Okay, well if it's not the decoration itself, then, what is it then? I'm 10,000% sure. You're bad at math, Phoenix. Oh my, that's very sure. Your Honor, that isn't even possible. Are you sure, Mr. Payne? Yes, I'm 1,000,000% sure. How dare you? Oh, it's even more sure. You're one up to the defense. I'm a 1,001% sure. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm having to side with our prosecution in this. Oh, there goes my credibility. Probably should have seen that one coming. Your position there actually tells us a lot. But it's quite a large hole in your testimony. Position. If you're really on that side, then something else must be true. Something else must be true? Something else must be true. Something else must be true? And that something might make us question everything else to say. What's wrong with her position? Han, maybe it's something profiles. Every time he was a lot of his ex-boyfriend and Miss watching his manager. Famous pop singer. Saw the crime. With the killer. No, nothing in... There's nothing in literal... There's literally nothing wrong with profiles. If not the photo, then... Time for save scumming. Save. So if it's not a decoration, or like, if it is, then it's not the photograph, then the map itself? That's the only thing I think of in terms of like diagrams and maps and all that, position-wise, you know? Okay, that's it. Okay, that's a bit weird obtuse. Let me get this straight. You would have been somewhere around here, right? Oh, I thought she would be very to the far left. Well, that makes sense. Well, that means she was even closer then, like, just right there, like, you're just leaning over the wall edge of the fountain, just like staring at your manager dying, like, yeah, Lotta, you go do it, you go get it, girl, you can do it. Yeah. We know the victim was standing. Given that, there's only one place where his killer could have been. Right here then? And that's right here. Yeah, you're basically just like across the way from each other. You can't be in the shadows then. The Defense's body was floating right around this part. She would have had to be next to him in order to drown him. From that angle, it's impossible the killer not have seen you, and we know what angles matter because of photography. So this leaves two people who stood around doing nothing. You and the killer. Why didn't the attacker do anything knowing you'd seen it all? Because they were best friends, you know? Oh wait, Law doesn't know you. Dang it, where goes that friendship status? Down out of the drain, huh? Blah! Why all the hostility? It does point out a rather significant flaw in your story. Well, if you really want to know, the killer was blind! God. She did do something. What's that? She tried to kill me too. How so? Oh my, how horrible! She failed, obviously, but it's a thought that counts. You know, sincerity and all that. But I think it's a good time to leave this off here. We'll figure out exactly how this Kylie Washington is saying that Lotta tried to kill her and attack her next time. So, what a fun time watching as I am playing this. Hope you see me next time, what time may be, and I'll hope you have a fantastic day.